Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today I'm with my friend Jessica. And Jessica, you just made a comment. We moved the cows. The boys moved them into this fresh paddock. And you made a comment that kind of hit home to me. What did you say?
For me, this is honestly heaven. You know, I live in a city and it's very stressful. My job is stressful. And the second I fly into Missouri, there's something in the air. And the second I leave St. Louis and I'm driving out this way, I can start to feel the stress just melt off my body. And then the drive from Columbia here, it's just, I can't even begin to describe it. It's this feeling that all this weight is lifted off and you can actually breathe and you feel you're in a different frame of mind, and it's honestly, it's paradise here. It's just
What'd you call it a minute ago? You said cow therapy?
I think this, quite honestly, I've heard of horse therapy, but I'm thinking cow therapy is actually more potent because I don't know, I feel more relaxed than I've felt probably since before COVID.
Really?
Just being out here for literally, we're talking less than 2 days, and already, I don't know, I feel one with nature. I think the cows have accepted me at this point.
They have. Well, they're not paying any attention to you, Jessica.
No.
They could care less about you.
And I don't know, there's something very special here and unique. And I love what you're doing because you're preserving this. And it's not just about the cows. It's not just about the land. It's the holistic picture. And honestly, the video won't do justice, but behind me, you have a lake and you have the sun setting behind this big, beautiful tree, and surrounding this tree is this incredible herd. And you have calves, and I think we've got a 3 or 4 year old calf behind me. And
3 or 4 day old.
excuse me, 3 or 4 day old. And this is life. This is really, when it comes to the essence of humanity, it's life. And it's not just about human life, it's beyond that, and it's symbiotic. And this is what's so beautiful, is these animals are a vehicle for health, but they're also a vehicle for therapy, for feeling good, just being in proximity to these animals. And you do feel one with nature here.
Well, Jessica, we hear how cattle are destroying the environment. We got to get rid of cattle. What would you say to somebody that made that comment to you? Would you tell them to come out here and look?
I sincerely invite anybody, if you honestly in your heart believe that cattle are the problem, please come here. One, see how you feel being around these incredible animals. And they are incredible, and they're sweet, and they're smart. And these aren't just dumb animals that are sent to butcher. They're really cared for. And you can see how healthy and happy they are, not to mention very full. They're getting quite the dinner tonight, and you couldn't have a more picturesque setting. And so honestly, this is the definition of pristine nature. And honestly, this landscape without cattle would feel maybe a little bit sad in a sense, because it's an invitation to have life here, and the grass is supporting life, and these cows are also helping the deer community.
Yes.
So there, you know, it's a compounding impact, and we don't fully appreciate that compounding effect. And I don't know, there's nothing more heartwarming, and I mean this most sincerely. There is nothing more heartwarming, and there's some cattle going right behind you, Greg, and they're just the cutest as can be. You just want to go up and hug them, honestly. But there's nothing more heartwarming than seeing animals that are being treated well, that are healthy, that are thriving. And this is something I think every human can aspire towards, is this kind of existence. And being, again, it's symbiotic. This is a very mutually beneficial relationship, and it's very much a relationship. Nobody is taking advantage of these cattle.
Nope. They have a wonderful life.
The best. They couldn't have picked a better farm to be on.
Well, Jessica, I can't say enough about how articulate you are in expressing your passion for what you've seen out here the last couple of days. And we just, I appreciate you coming out and telling people what you've seen. And you know, you told me a while ago you're pretty fired up.
Greg, and you inspire me. Jan inspires me. Isaac and Ike inspire me. This is, I mean, I'm so hungry to start going, and of course, you know, I have to be patient. But
You've got a farm though.
I do have a farm.
Yep.
I don't have cattle yet, but this is.
You just showed me a picture of it. It's a darn pretty farm, I'll tell you that.
But this inspires me because now I have a template.
Yes.
And a vision. This is what I'm hoping to recreate.
Absolutely.
And I sincerely hope that everybody has an opportunity to visit a farm at least once in your life, so you can appreciate what nature really looks like and what healthy nature looks like. And it's not just some barren grassland. This
No.
is vibrant.
Yep.
And
The birds, the deer, the rabbits, the squirrels, you know, all the different trees. And
yes.
it's like a painting out here.
Not to mention it's fall, so you couldn't pick a prettier season, frankly, to be out here, even after a drought.
Yep.
So it's an invitation to everybody. Connect with nature, and it's not just going to a forest preserve or going to a mountain. It's beyond that. We really need to connect with nature, and how do we do that? It's through animals. And so whether that's a dog or a cat, that's connection to nature. But you can go beyond that.
Yep.
And I invite everybody to do that, because once I can't describe it, but it fills your soul.
Yep.
It
Yep.
fills your soul, and you feel, it's almost like that pressure for more goes away, and instead you are just eager to do more with the land.
Yes.
And invest in the land and in the animals. And there's a mindset shift that happens, and it takes you out of the pressures of society and this feeling of dissatisfaction, which we are spoon-fed over and over and over and over. You know what?
The corporate grind.
That's right. You aren't enough. You don't have enough. You need a bigger house, a bigger car. You need more cars. You need more clothes. Actually, you don't need any of it. Maybe, you know, have at least one or two outfits. But honestly, happiness, the equation is so simple. And once you can reconnect and discover resonance with your soul, then you're on the right path. And I think that's how I would describe cow therapy in a nutshell, Greg.
Well, I couldn't have said it any better, Jessica. My goodness. No, but you're right. When I got off work, when I did work in town, this was my therapy. I would come out and I had so much pressure on my chest from the stresses of work, because I was in a dangerous job. You know, I could hurt people.
Yeah.
I had a lot of responsibility not to hurt somebody. But when I came out here with the cows and the green grass and at one with nature, it's like all that weight was lifted.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
think that's pretty cool. Well, Jessica, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us tonight. And Jessica and I, we're going to go enjoy some more cow therapy tonight. And everyone hit that subscribe button way out, and we'll see you next time.